And we are live for the first ever Randy show here with Abby Hankins. Abby, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Well, I have to tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of nervous. this this is our first ever Randy show, and I'm used to being on the radio, but I'm not used to doing video. So we've had some hang-ups here and some technical difficulties, but but we wanted to get this thing started, and I promised you that you would be our first guest. In fact, Big John Miller, a mutual friend, introduced us, and I'm just very, very excited to have you on as our first guest.
Thank you. Me too. I've done internet radio before, but never internet live broadcasts, so this is very exciting.
It is kind of exciting. It is kind of exciting. Now, I understand that we are both native Texans. I'm from Houston, Texas, and you're from San Antonio, correct?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about growing up and why you decided to pursue this dream of country music. Did you start out with country music or what?
Yeah, I mean, being from Texas, I always grew up singing in my dad's band, and we did all kinds of music, country, rock and roll, and so being from Texas, as soon as I started writing songs, they just came out country. It just happened that way. So I just decided that that's what I would go with because that's what came out. So yeah.
Well, it kind of, I know it sounds like a stereotype, but most people from the South, or at least from the Texas or Louisiana area, or that, the Oklahoma panhandle and everything, it seems that most of us are country. And when I remember growing up that I knew every word to every Hank Williams song, original Hank Williams, not Hank Williams Jr. And that's all my parents listened to was like rockabilly from Elvis and old country, and I got to where I hated it, but then I came back to my roots, and it's in your blood.
It is. It is. It feels good to sing country. I front a country band here in LA. It's so funny. I moved to California and I started singing country. It's just funny.
Now, I want to plug your website. It's abbyhankinsmusic.com. That's ABBYHANKINS music.com, and they can check out all your videos and all your information there. Now, what about your Facebook? You want to plug your Facebook or Twitter or anything like that?
Oh yeah, facebook.com/abby.hankins. And I have a fan page and I have a personal page, so feel free to friend me and like me, and you'll find out about all of my shows and get to know me.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Now, I got to ask, why did you go to California to be country? I mean, you went to college in California. I mean, is that what you studied in college?
I studied musical theater, which is what I grew up doing and training in my whole life. I thought I was going to move to New York and do the whole Broadway thing. And as soon as I got to college, my dad made me learn to play the guitar before I left, and I never liked it. I never practiced or anything. I hated it. I hated him. I hated everything. Uh, I did. And but as soon as I got to college, I was alone in my dorm room, and I didn't know anybody, and all of a sudden I just started writing songs. And I remember seeing a video of me. I think it's on YouTube still. I'm about 5 or 6, and
Wow.
I'm in my music room at the time, like playing a little mandolin, like singing, "I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm mad," and I was going about my entire life. So I think that it was always meant to be. I just didn't realize it. But I always trained as a singer and a performer, and as soon as I went to college at Cal State Fullerton, I started writing my own songs and performing live, and it just became a passion. And what I realized that I had to do for my whole life is write songs and sing them, and that's what I do now.
Well, you got a pretty cool start there with at Cal State Fullerton. You got to open for some pretty big names: Steve Miller, Heart, Earth, Wind, and Fire. What's that all about? I mean, it doesn't sound country to me.
No, it wasn't country, but it was definitely rock and roll and funk. It was so much fun. We performed at the Honda Center because these big names would come in and do a fundraiser for our school. So we would perform, for 10,000 people. People from all over would come to the concert, and we would do an opening show. So yeah, it was, and being up there in that venue as opposed to like a theater, just made me want to sing my own music even more, performing in that kind of a setting. The more people, the better. I'd much rather perform for 10,000 people than 10. You know, it's less nerve-wracking for some reason.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. And if anybody is on watching us right now, I don't know if anybody is, but I'm trying to get this Q&A to work so people can actually send us questions, but it's not quite working. So I apologize about that, but you can always reach Abby later on. I wanted to play one of your videos here.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the screen share to work. So, like I said, we're going through some some bumps here. So let's see here. It looks like I have you up. No, I don't have you up yet. But anyway, well, dang it. Okay. Anyway, we'll go back to that. We'll go back to that. As far you can tell we're live here.
Yeah.
As far as that, now I got to ask you about this EP that's coming out in January. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, I'm so excited. I'm working with an amazing producer named Drew Sherrod and a record company called Broad Stroke Records. And it's just so exciting to have a band. I have a band now. We're called Abby Hankins and the Lionheads. And we've been playing live, and the same guys that are going to play live are the same guys that played on the record. And I made a CD a while back with Bonnie Raitt's old guitar player, or still current guitar player, Johnny Lee Shell, and some older LA music veterans, and that was amazing, you know, but it wasn't mine, you know, and this record is definitely mine, and it's simple, and it's just my songs, and it's country, it's rock, and that it's everything that I am, just country rock. So, and you could say country is rock anyway now, because it's all meshing, you know, into one form or another. But some of the songs are really old school style country, like "Make Your Mama Cry," which is the video that's on my website, and that's one of the singles from the EP.
Well, it looks like I've gotten your video to come up here. So what I'm going to do is, if you can see it on the screen share, let's see if it's going to work here. All right, can you see my screen?
I can see. Yeah, that's me.
Yay! Okay, I don't know what the quality is going to be like, so I want to apologize to everybody. If this doesn't come out as great quality, you can always go to her website, and that's abbyhankinsmusic.com, ABBYHANKINS music.com, and check it out. Can I play this Make Your Mama Cry one?
Do it.
All right.
Computer screen, no to see I'm gonna make me cry. You brought me down, but you can't bring me back to life. I'm the only one who can make your mama cry. No channel light just got me all the way. I came to the town, you left me by the way. I don't need to lie for the secret time. You let the cushion through your face till the next day. I'm the only one to make your mama cry. I'll be here. See the reflection, she knows it's true. I know make me say I'm the Lord that you will come by. Yeah, I'm make your mama City lights shining, tired of pretty boys try to paralyze you, lay down, 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 don't sit down and die. Let's try to find out what this song Let's try to find out what this song can make it all
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
Now, did that come out okay over?
Yeah, no, every once in a while it'd be like, ah! But other than that, it's fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I wanted to make sure. You can go to abbyhankinsmusic.com. Hey, I want to remind everybody about one of our sponsors here at the Randy Show. By the way, you can also see this at randyshow.com or directly on YouTube at youtube.com/Randy Show Video. Now, if you're looking to get in shape, if you're a little bit overweight, used to be a fat guy like me, I lost like 60 pounds with Beachbody, and I am now a coach. So I can help you lose weight, or if you'd like to be on my team and help others by being a coach, I would love to hear from you. Let me give you that internet website for you to check out some of our challenge packs. If you're familiar with, I don't know if you can see it, P90X or Insanity or Shakeology up there, if you've heard of that, or maybe you've heard of Brazil Butt Lift, Body Beast, Les Mills Pump, or any of Shailene Johnson's programs, that's all part of Beachbody. And to check out our challenge groups, you can go to tinyurl.com/Coach Randy. That's tinyurl, tinyurl.com/Coach Randy. That has all our challenge packs, and you get a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. Plus, if you want to be a coach, check out beachbodycoach.com/Team Randy, and you have all the information there. beachbodycoach.com/Team Randy. And I know you're into health and fitness too, Abby. You teach a class. Is that what you were saying?
I do. I teach dance, and but I also teach babies at Gymboree playing music. So we work out baby muscles for real. But no, I've always been a dancer also. So
that's awesome. That's great exercise.
Yeah, it's great.
Now tell me a little bit about the song. It sounded like traditional country meets Janis Joplin. I mean, you really got into it.
Yeah, that's kind of my deal. You know, I was mad at a guy because he dumped me, and he moved to San Francisco, and like, didn't really tell me about it. And so I went to San Francisco, and you know, he was like seeing somebody else, and like just didn't tell me, and I was so mad, I was so heartbroken, and I just wrote this like, you know, country song, you know, and it just came out. But that was definitely the inspiration. And yeah, it gets like really hard rock at the end, and that's what I love. I love old school rock and roll and old school country, and that's kind of what's starting to happen with my music, and it's really exciting.
Well, you got that new EP coming out in January. Now, what is it called? Is there a title yet?
No.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
You're just going to keep us in limbo, huh?
That's right, yeah. We're almost done tracking, and as soon as we get all the songs done, then I think we'll create a title. I think maybe the single Take Time will be maybe the title of it, because that's the one that's really, really popping out right now. Or Make Your Mama Cry. Those are the two. So, yeah, still waiting on title.
Now, what about Southern Man, the other video I see that you have up there?
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite songs. It is a country ballad, and it's a waltz, and yeah, it's one of my favorite songs.
Is it okay if we play that one? Is that cool?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you get to see my drummer, Chris.
Let me try the screen share again. Like I said, this is our first ever show, so we're we're just doing a little experimentation. So I appreciate everybody's patience, especially you, Abby. I thank you so much for being such a great sport and everything. So let's see if we can get Southern Man to play here for you.
Today is the 2nd of January. In my house are Abby Hankins and Chris Box, and they will play us a little song.
That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. Whose house were you at?
Southern Michigan.
Oh gosh, we're still talking. Sorry, what?
Where?
Today's the
Oh,
second.
hang on.
Oh gosh.
I was trying. I'm sorry. Is it not sharing now?
Sorry?
Can you see me? Are we not sharing the video? Okay.
Oh yeah, we're back. And we're back.
We're back. Man, what a powerful song, man. A lot of emotion into that.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to think about that because I want to know the story about that right after I tell everybody about something else going on. Hey,
Okay.
if you're looking for a way to get financial freedom, I know that term has been overused so many times, but one thing that I've discovered is a lot of people talk about it, but they never offer like classes on how to get there, especially if you want to start your own business online. Well, there's a way to do it now, and I've got that way through a website link of one of our sponsors. Okay, and what you can do is go to, and you're going to love this web address, Abby. It's called badasscontent.com / Team Randy. Okay, badass content.com / Team Randy, and it will teach you on how to start your own business online in the right and wrong ways. I mean, it's like a college course, several different courses on how to start your own business online and make money and achieve financial freedom. This business has created over 20 millionaires in the past couple of years. So it does work. So go to badasscontent.com / Team Randy. And if you want any information on any of these topics, or musicians, or any of these opportunities or sponsors, you can always email me at randyshow@gmail.com. That's randyshow@gmail.com. And as we're wrapping things up, Abby, tell me a little bit about that song. My gosh, a lot of heart into that.
Southern Man. Yes. My Southern Man he's in Texas. I dated a guy for like 8 years. Growing up, high school, first love. He was a musician, songwriter, and badass blues guitar player. His name's Will Owen Gage. I'll plug him. We don't talk anymore, but just in case somewhere, I can do him some good. Yeah. So in high school, I went to all of his shows, and like he played serious blues guitar, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Prodigy, psychotically amazing guitar player and songwriter. So I moved to California, and it just didn't work out, and so I don't know. I wanted to find a way to reach him and apologize for any wrong I had done, and just give something back, because I really did take a lot from the relationship as an artist and as a person. So, yeah, I hope he's well. Goodbye, Southern Man. I wish you well. That's the song, basically.
Very cool. Well, I know we're running out of time. Actually, we've gone over time a little bit. I've enjoyed this interview so much, and I appreciate it. This is our first ever interview, and I know we're a little clunky, a little bit clumsy, but that's not Abby's fault. That's totally my fault. So I really appreciate everybody's patience. And Abby, I want to wish you the best. I want to make sure that EP is coming out, new EP in January. And how do they reach you? Give us all your information, Facebook and all that.
Yeah, friend me on Facebook. Just type Abby Hankins, and I'm sure I'll come up. And my website is abbyhankinsmusic.com. My email is abbyhankinsmusic@gmail.com. Music. And I have a YouTube channel, Abby Hankins. So just come check it out.
Sounds great. Sounds great. I want to let everybody know that you can reach us on youtube.com /Randy Show Video. That's Randy Show Video. You can email us at randyshow@gmail.com. And our website is is kind of in under construction right now, but all the music videos and all the interviews will be up there soon. Just be patient with us. That's randyshow.com. Randyshow.com. We have a Twitter. We also have a Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Randy Show Online. We have so many things. We just have to get them all together. So we wanted to get started. And Abby, thank you so much for being our first guest here at the Randy Show.
Thank you so much. And they can buy my first 2 albums on iTunes also.
Really?
So
Very,
that.
very cool.
Yeah.
Tell us the name of the first 2 albums.
Abby Hankins, self-titled, and then Change That's Come, Abby Hankins. You'll find them.
Sounds great.
Thank
Sounds
you.
great. Abby Hankins, best of luck to you, and make sure you keep in touch, and let's do this again.
Yes, sir, Randy. Thank you so much for having me on.